Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Flourish with Delores, where flourishing is about progress and not perfection, honey. I'm Delores and this is my husband Charles, and on our channel we do videos on home ownership, home decor, lifestyle, marriage, and career, and balancing it all. So if you like that, please subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss an upload. And it is Vlogmas, and in today's video we are baking holiday Christmas cookies, and we're talking about navigating splitting the holidays as newlyweds, because we're newlyweds and we're experiencing it all for the first time. So join us and let's get started with this cookie baking. Okay, so this is a really easy cookie recipe because we are making it right out the box, the bag. We just aren't on that level yet, and it's funny, I was opening up, we bought these Christmas, I don't know what they're called, stencils or whatever, and it comes with these little baggies, which is really cute. I'll link it below where I got it if you guys want it. But it comes with these little cute baggies that you can put the cookies in if you want to give it to someone. And when me and Charles realized that's what it was for, we're like, yeah, we don't need this. We ain't giving out our cookies yet because we are not at that level. So we're keeping it simple using the bag. Charles is getting started. And I like this candle. We need Christmas vibes. I have on my Christmas festive headband, and Charles has on his Harry Potter apron.
I quit.
Show them your Harry Potter apron.
Oh, okay. Yes, I got this as a gift for my birthday.
Alright, so while I am stirring up our mix, I'm going to talk a little bit more about splitting the holidays. So I don't even know where we start with this conversation. For us, so a little background about us. We got married a year and a half ago, right? Is it a year and a half yet?
Just about.
Yeah, just about a year and a half. And we got married during, you know, the panoramic. So we never had to, we were married last year around this time, but we didn't have to deal with splitting the holidays because everybody was in the house. Yeah, everybody was in the house anyway, so this is hard.
Okay.
So the mixer I have, clearly we don't bake often, but the mixer I have is like plastic, so it's just getting stuck, and we really can't mess this up because it's pre-mixed. But I definitely do want to get into doing more recipes, so if you have any, please comment your favorite cookie recipe in the comments section below so that we can give it a try and step up our baking skills. But I saw, shout out to House of Caramel, check their channel out. They did this like peanut butter, like no bake recipe, and it looks so good. So I can pick our shapes. We have a ton of different shapes in here. I don't really remember what half this stuff is, but I like that picture. But this is a Christmas tree.
Do that one.
Oh, reindeer. Oh, an angel. Oh, a glove. It came with a huge variety. Oh, ugly sweater.
Right, yay!
Yay! See our Christmas tree. So back to the conversation. So for us, we got married during COVID, so we weren't really pressured to figure out splitting the holidays, and this is really our first year doing it. So we wanted to have the conversation, let you guys know what we've been doing or the conversations that we've been having to figure out splitting the holidays. And then also, because we are a community, we'd love to hear tips that you guys have for us as we talk it out with splitting the holidays. So what do you think, babe?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like, I think it's important to like have conversation about it and like what your kind of expectations are and stuff like that, because I feel like sometimes where people may struggle is if like you don't actually like express like, you know, what your plan was or what you want to do for the holidays. Like some people I feel like may just assume that like, oh, I didn't know you wanted to go over your you know, family's house for the holidays. Like, you never mentioned it. I'm like, oh, well, I was going, bro. I didn't know that. You know, so I think it's just important to always just communicate, you know,
expectations.
Expectations and like what is important to you. Because for some people, it might be like, oh, you know, Thanksgiving never really that big in my family, so you know, I don't mind going over to your house. Or like Christmas is a really big deal, and like I want to spend it. You know, this, or you know, maybe Christmas Eve is more of my family, and then you know, Christmas Day, whatever have you. But I think it's just important to communicate, and then I think it's also important that you know, there's compromise. Like, you know, if Christmas is really important to both of you, or not to say Christmas, but whatever holiday, you know, maybe that year, maybe you do over one person's house, and then maybe the next year you do over the other person's house, or maybe next year you combine it if that works for your family, or maybe you do Christmas Eve and then you do Christmas. So I think there are a lot of options, but I think you also have to be willing to compromise as well.
Right. And I feel like that's what you do in marriage in general. And for us, like, one blessing of living out our first year of marriage in quarantine is that we really learned what it's like to be just the two of us, a team, and putting each other first. So we didn't have that pressure of family. I mean, of course there's always gonna be family stuff, but we didn't have family like in our face physically to kind of have that pressure. And so that kind of taught us, you know, off the bat to always, you know, have these conversations between the two of us. Oh, that didn't come out so good. The reindeer.
The broken reindeer.
This is really soft. So by the way, we're using Betty Crocker's sugar cookie mix. But I feel like it's so soft.
And that's the Amazon list. It's third.
Yeah, you know what's funny, and I'm gonna talk about it in a hosting video that I'm doing soon. We don't have like a lot of like, you know, I mean, we have things that we use on a daily, but because we didn't have like a traditional wedding and the registry, like the things that you would get, like, you know, serving, you know, beautiful like serving plates and like, what's the thing called this thing, but like a better version of it. I feel like typically people, I mean, of course people get that on their own, but I feel like typically people put that like on their wedding registry or just get it by default.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it does take compromise. I think, yeah, compromise, balance, because like, you know, we're in a unique position because, you know, being in a position, you know, hospital's open 24/7, so, you know, I don't get every holiday off. So like, I know most likely Thanksgiving, I'm gonna be working, so we have to kind of find a balance or, you know, a way around that.
Yeah, and what makes our situation even more unique is that we're not from the same state, which I think makes everything even more challenging. Like, right now we're talking about planning for our big wedding, and it's even the conversation of, okay, is it in Connecticut or is it in New Jersey? And although the two states aren't super far, they're not close enough where if we wanted to split the holidays with family on one day, like for example Christmas, like maybe go to your parents, like some people do like, oh, we'll go to your parents in the morning and such parents in the evening. Like, we can't do that. Like, wherever we're gonna be for Christmas is where we're gonna be for Christmas.
I mean, you could do it, but it's just gonna be
you're gonna miss something, and you're gonna be on the road for so long.
Most of the time. Right. But I don't really like, I've never been a big fan of I never like traveling on the actual holiday. I've never been a big fan of that.
Reindeer does just not come out too well.
Right, well, retire the reindeer.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rudolph.
Yeah. I have hair in my face. Your hands are dirty too. Thank you, baby. So I think that's a challenge for us, but this year, yeah, it did come out good. This year we did Thanksgiving with my family, and then when my family started talking Christmas, and because I knew we would be with my family for like New Year's, you know, I had to tell my family, like, you know, it would be too much for us to we wouldn't be able to go to Connecticut because for Christmas, since we were with Charles' family, Thanksgiving, and since we were with our family, my family side, for Thanksgiving, and we'll be with them for New Year's, like, it's only right that we go and spend Christmas with Charles's family. So having those tough conversations, and I feel like for me, and it may be, I don't know if it's awkward for my family. One second, this hair in my face is driving me crazy. Let me wash my hands. But what was I saying? Dang. roll. I had to get the hair out of my face. It was like bothering me. What is this?
A bell.
Oh. Oh, I see it.
You know what? See, this is why, like in my previous video, why I don't like arts and crafts. See, it's coming back again. See?
No, it's not you. You're literally using a stencil. It's just hard to, because for what most people, which we're not gonna do, because we're again not huge on arts and crafts. But most people, once it comes out the oven, then they'll put, you know, decorations and stuff on it so you can really tell what it is. But yeah, so for us, so, you know, having those conversations with your family, sometimes it feels more awkward for us than maybe they're feeling, but also it probably does feel awkward for them too because it's something they get used to. I feel like when you get married, you go from your parents and your siblings being your core family to then you and your husband and then future children being your family, and then your parents and siblings almost become the extended family, and your household is your family. And it kind of sounds harsh to say, but really, like, Charles is my immediate family now, you know, and you know, your siblings and your cousins and all of that become extended, which is crazy and mind-blowing and hard for me to start to see. I think I was talking about it in another video, like my cousins, where we grew up doing all of our Christmases and holidays together, now they're all with their mini families and we don't get together as a whole like we used to. And it takes some getting used to, and it's a little sad when you think about it. But, you know, people are growing up. Yeah, it's life. Yeah. And I think that's what, you know, our families have to understand when we start talking, splitting the holidays. And even if, like, you know, like I know some people do where, like, every other Christmas, like let's say Charles gets Christmas this year, then we'll go to Christmas with my family the next year. But my dream is always for us to one day be able to just combine so we're all together. I think families that are able to do that, especially when you live in the area, that ends up being the most productive, I feel like. But everybody's family situation is so different with how they navigate it. But I think the biggest thing is to choose you and your husband or your wife first, and then for you two to have a conversation privately to decide what you're going to say to your family so that you're coming up as one entity, one team when you're having this discussion.
No I in team.
Right. There's an I in marriage.
There's no I in team, but as Kobe Bryant said, there's an ME in there, isn't there?
This was like nice and round.
Yeah.
This could be a snowball.
Okay.
So what's one thing that so far, and we're still early on, but what's one thing that kind of shocked you or surprised you about splitting the holidays? Or that you miss? Like, what are your feelings towards that, I guess?
No, I mean, I think the first time around, I think it hits you when it's like, you're so used to doing, you know, a specific holiday with your family. So I think the first time you do it away from your family, I think it's like, I think the first time can be a little tough because it's like you're not, you know, you miss like a lot of the traditions and stuff you used to do like growing up. But I think it's always cool to see like how, you know, someone else's family like celebrates it. You know, you realize you had a good time. I had a really good time.
Oh, Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was fun. Because I really haven't, you know, because of my job, I really haven't. It's been a while since I've sat down like on Thanksgiving and had Thanksgiving with my family. So it was nice to actually do something a little different, you know?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me is like, you know, feeling like, you know, like you're kind of like leaving your family, like, you know. But I mean, when we told my family that Christmas we would spend with Charles' family, like my family was so understanding and loving about it. And they're like, all right, let's just reschedule ours. And like now we're doing Christmas with my family on the 18th. So that was like really nice of my family to be like, oh, you can't. I was thinking that they were just gonna carry on and just do it on Christmas Day without us. But they were just like, no, okay, we'll change the date, no problem. The only thing is like now we're like, oh, 2 Christmases. Yeah. But you know, I feel really blessed that we still get to see them and spend time, because the other thing with everything that's been going on this year is like, if we don't see each other, if we don't see them for Christmas, like we really haven't seen them at all this year, because of COVID and, you know, travel restrictions, and or at least our personal travel restrictions. So, alright, is that it?
Yeah, just make that look simple.
Alright, I'm gonna bring the camera down so you guys could see what we came up with. Y'all, I just looked in the oven and our cookies don't look like how they looked like when we put them in. Let's have a look-see.
More shapes.
You can take it out now, it's over, it's done.
It's done already, sure?
Yeah, the buzzer went off.
Oh, alright.
What do you think, babe? We work so hard putting these things into shape.
Turn into regular cookies.
I feel like us and like physical art, we just it's just not there for us. It's just not there. What do we do wrong, you guys? Yeah, that's super soft, but it's gonna get hard. You want to put it in for a little bit longer?
Yeah.
But take a look at these, you guys.
I can kind of see it a little bit in front, but
this was our angel. We had some sweaters around here.
maybe they just have to be super thin.
Or like separated.
Yeah, they do say so separated more.
Maybe it just doesn't work for sugar cookies. Maybe you need like a dough that's more hard. Because the sugar cookies are super soft. So it probably runs a little bit more. I don't know. Bakers, all the bakers around, comment below, please. Where did we go wrong?
It's all good. I wanted some big cookies anyway, so the Lord provided.
Oh, you wanted some what? Big cookies?
Yeah.
You can have just a bunch of the little ones.
Nah. I need the big daddies. Oh, somebody already now.
They gonna come after you in the comments. Please come after Charles first. Big girl shaming me. Alright, so clearly we don't bake often because I was looking for like the flimsy sort of tool that kind of helps you frost your cookies a lot better. This is like a cake serving thing. Or you can use a knife. This is like a baking fail, you guys. I hope you didn't come to watch this video for baking inspiration. This was just to hang out with us and bake, but I definitely do want to get better. So
We'll get there.
all my baking hot mamas and then watching this video, please comment below. Send me some recipes, send us some tips. I'm gonna put some stuff on our registry, our wedding registry when we get married, because it's not something I'd really buy for myself because we don't do it often, but maybe it inspire me.
I just had a funny thought of like making cookies with our future child on like Christmas Eve, and they work so hard doing these stencils and then just,
oh my god, if I was a baby, I'd flip. Like, what happened to my sweater? Y'all, okay, so we really need this tip. How do we get these stencil things to stay as a stencil before we have kids? Like, someone let us know so our kid isn't crying like, what happened to my sweater shade? That would be devastating. I low-key almost wanted to cry. But they look good, they smell good. Can't really go wrong with sugar cookies. Just trying to separate them. So Charles is gonna start frosting them.
Charles gonna do what?
Oh, you don't want to frost them?
No, I'm just.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
Remember I did this last year?
Baby, just take your time. It could just be however. It's gonna go in our stomach. It doesn't have to be perfect. I do want to shout some of you out on YouTube. Thank you for the love, for commenting on my videos. It's just been so amazing to see this community grow, and especially because I've been working really hard on YouTube. Most of you guys know I work a full-time job and I have a bunch of different other projects going on, but YouTube is something that I love. But of course sometimes it can get draining and exhausting, and trying to pull him in and excited about my making content. So just seeing your thoughtful comments really does make my day. So I just wanted to shout out some of you guys that I've been seeing a lot in my comments. So Anaya girl, one day we gotta meet. Thank you so much for sharing so many of your stories on my videos. It's just warmed my heart, and really taking the time to make thoughtful comments, girl. So I'm coming to Trinidad one day. I've always wanted to come. Anaya, she lives in Trinidad. And she's been commenting, so I gotta get some authentic roti. So girl, I'm coming. And then I want to shout out Jamie. Jamie, how you doing, girl? Thank you for watching my videos lately and commenting. Let's see who else has been commenting a lot. Gaynell, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Gaynell, thank you so much for commenting and showing me love on my videos. House of Carmel, girl, you know we here, YouTube sisters. Thank you so much. Who else have I been seeing often on my videos? Let's see.
Dr. Charles, Dr. Charles commenting, and liking and subscribing.
Thank you, Dr. Charles. Shout out to Dr. Charles for even being in my videos. Definitely appreciate that. But so many new faces. I'm so excited. Vontrell, Lakeisha, Nicole, Robin, Adriana, just so many new faces. If I missed you, charge it to my mind and on my heart. I'm like quickly scrolling through looking at some of the comment notifications, but I appreciate y'all. I'll definitely meet you in the comments below. Let us know how to fix this situation so it doesn't happen. Next year at Vlogmas, we're ready. We're ready for these Christmas sweater cookies and baking things from scratch. This year, we're gonna start from where we are and be proud of it. Charles, you're doing really good. Look at my boo frosting these cookies. Not bad, baby, not bad. All right, we are gonna end this vlog right here. I'm gonna take a bite. There we go. Has that perfect crunch, but still soft. Wow. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and we will see you tomorrow. We will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace. In today's video, another Vlogmas video, we are talking sentimental, cheap, or even free ideas for gifts as you're looking for something to give to your loved ones for the holidays.